Have you ever wanted to find out how does hypnosis work? Is it magic? Or are we working with, I don't know, other creatures? No, we're not. It's not magic. It's just the knowledge about how our body, how our brain works. And of course, there are a few tricks, and I will tell you what tricks these are. So, the first thing you do is breathe in and breathe out. Very slowly, hold your breath for a moment and take a few deep breaths in and out. And if we're doing so, we're telling our minds we are already in a relaxed state. And if you're meditating, you use this too. So just by this mechanical thing, you do this, your mind follows. It thinks, it doesn't distinguish whether it's real or just an imagination. It finds you breathing very slowly and thinks, oh, she must be in a very relaxed state. So I slow down everything. I slow down the heart rate, the breathing, everything. The muscles begin to relax and you get into a relaxed state. So this is the first step. The next step is I tell my clients to look up as high as they possibly can. Maybe you've seen in cartoons or something that the hypnotist tells them to look at the pendulum and become sleepy and fall into a deep sleep. But it's not about falling asleep. It's a sleep of the nervous system. You click out the conscious mind to get access to the unconscious mind. And when you look up, this is the same movement, eye movement you're having when you're asleep. And I tell my clients to look up and then close their eyelids down. And as you can see, my eyelids are starting to flutter. And this fluttering you experience during REM. This is the sleeping phase where you're dreaming. And this is exactly what we want to do. We're telling our brain that we're asleep and we're dreaming. And this is how the mind reacts. It thinks you're dreaming and lets you go into your subconscious mind. So I can ask you questions like, tell me exactly when, where, and at what age did it start that this client decided it's not a good idea to sleep? And so now you're having sleeping problems. Or when did the depression start? Or what happened at what age when you started to develop a phobia or anxiety? Or why is this pain in your body? Why you are experiencing the same things in relationships, for example, again and again? And why are you suffering from such a low self-esteem? And when you're in this state, your brain gets into alpha waves. When we are in our conscious life, we are in beta waves. Your brain waves is beta, and BETA, not better. Of course not. We use this, of course, if we are functioning normally in everyday life, we are in beta wave state. But for meditation sometimes, and also for sure for hypnosis, we need alpha. And alpha makes it possible to be creative. All creative people, painters or writers, they get into the flow, into an alpha state, and they can be creative. They have visions, they have ideas. It's just flowing. And this is what happens in hypnosis with RTT, rapid transformation therapy too. So we together get access to your subconscious mind and can ask questions like, when did it start? What was happening in your life when you developed this issue? So this is what I do. And if you're interested to learn more about it, you can book a free call at info@maryben.de. You can follow me on YouTube. Every week on Saturdays, you will get a new interesting video. Or you can come into my Facebook group. It's a German group, unfortunately. Or follow me on Instagram and in Facebook. both in German. So if you're only speaking English, stay in this channel. See you next week. Bye bye. Mary Ben.